Hi there. I'm Brenda Smith. This is my husband, Mitchell. We currently reside at 1851 Ellis Boulevard, and I'm just here about the resolution for the city to buy my property for flood control today. I'm here because we're not in a 100-year floodplain. And after the '08 flood, the city put us in a no construction zone where we could do nothing permanent to our properties. But then you allowed them to build the condos 7 houses down from us in a floodplain. They had to, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. They had to build up the land and then do a map amendment to get it out of the 100-year floodplain. Now, the only thing I don't like about this whole flood control system is it's going in front of my home, and they want to put a bike trail behind my home. We have been here for 23 years. This is our home, our love, our life. I've raised 3 grandbabies here. And I'm with Kira I just don't think, I think there's a better way you can do this flood control without taking homes that aren't in a 100-year floodplain. And I don't know if my husband.
After I've seen about, hi, Mitchell Smith, 1851 Ellis Boulevard. Approximately 5 or 6 changes I've seen in the plans throughout the years. And now I see the last map amendment plan is actually raise the street in front of our home and put a bicycle trail and something through our property and our adjacent properties. And once again, we are not in the 100-year floodplain. The only time our home even had water in the basement was in the flood of '08. And we don't have sump pumps, and we obviously live on the river. We love it there on the river. It's a very unique property. We enjoy the river. We're 5 minutes from all the enemies. If anybody could replace that, I wouldn't be 5 minutes from hospitals, schools, downtown. We're 5 minutes from the local store. It's a beautiful spot. We've loved being there for 23 years. My wife and I were married in the backyard because of the beautiful setting there. And we just feel there's no reason that if they're going to raise the street for flood control, what's the point of taking our properties then?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ajai Dittmar, item numbers 27 and 28.
The people who live along the West Bank are the same people that were offered the voluntary buyout in 2009. Number 7, is the city going to force me to sell my property? No, this is voluntary in all capital letters. Property acquisition process when using FEMA Hazard Mitigation Grant Program and Community Development Block Program funds. The city cannot use eminent domain to acquire properties. They've all been willing to be on the wet side of the levee. This was proven when they were placed behind the HESCO barriers in 2016 when we had our second largest flood, and they still didn't flood. Not informing homeowners that their homes were on today's agenda, like the 2 today, it's kind of sleazy. It further proves that good faith negotiations have not been taking place by the city. The city misled the community and misled flood impacted homeowners. These houses are not needed for flood protection. They're wanted for a beautification project, calling it flood protection. The people also, if you're going to take their homes by force, should be given the maximum and not the minimum. Or I don't think they should be taken at all. And that's it.
Thank you. Kathy Potts, here to speak on items 27 and 28.
Kathy Potts, 1118 First Street Southwest. Thank you, Mayor and council members. It's a shame that we did learn by looking at the online agenda of what was happening, of the sale and that it would be the final offer. What's the hard part about sending a note? What's the hard part about sending a letter to say you're on the council, you're on the agenda for the council? I mean, isn't that just common courtesy? You're taking the people's homes. I don't understand why you can't be at least that decent to do that. And what I thought about when I looked at the pictures, the one where, this one right here, where the policeman's back, is this what it's going to be like? Because the people are not going to leave their homes. They're not going to leave. It's going to take force. So do we get to add more to that for history repeating itself of weaponizing the Cedar Rapids Police Department? Because you're taking people's homes. And Mayor, when you were talking about being excited about a dog park, why can't you people, you members of the council, pardon, I didn't mean to say you people, the members of the council, you haven't even talked about the flood protection. That hasn't passed. And here we have a mayor already talking about a dog park. I have a dog park. No, you may not get your dog park. But we do know these people will be forced from their homes. And the thing is, you are protecting the condos for the wealthy people. But you're telling the working class people, screw you, you're in the way. We want a dog park. We want other things. But I mean, seriously, a dog park where there are homes. How embarrassing as a citizen of Cedar Rapids. So if you would just consider next time, send a notice and let people know, hey, we're going to take your property, or that your property is on the agenda. Let's show a little bit of decency and kindness. All right, thank you.